Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today what I want to share with you is my experience with stiff shaft and regular shaft. I've been experimenting for a while now, for about 4 years. To me, what it seems that stiff shaft is always better regardless of your swing speed. So basically when I was swinging about 80 miles an hour, I did a test already. I will put the link over here. And back then, the max swing speed that I had, it was like 84 at the most with my driver. Basically, what happened there, I felt more comfortable with the stiff shaft. And the reason why is because with the regular shaft, I felt like I was losing more shots to the right. So now I'm swinging at about 95 to 100 miles an hour, and guess what? The stiff shaft is still the best option. I did try the regular for a little bit, because obviously with the regular you're going to get a little more swing speed, but I had the same issue. I was losing the ball to the right, some random balls to the right, whereas with the stiff shaft I felt a lot more control. Okay, so I hit 15 shots with my stiff shaft, as you can see here. Look at the dispersion here. You can see that I was either drawing it or slightly fading the ball. And look at this. This is the regular shaft. Another 15 shots. Look at the dispersion here. I was hitting more fades to the right and little less to the left. Okay, so let's compare it. Carry distance 215 yards. Obviously they're range balls, but they were all range balls. Regular shaft 210, so less. Swing speed higher with the regular. Ball speed higher with the stiff. The spin lower with the stiff. Smash I hit a little better with the stiff. The height obviously a little higher with the regular. Then we look at the angle of attack. I was hitting a little more up to the ball with the stiff. The spin lower, so more efficient with the stiff. I was starting the ball more to the left, 5.2 degrees to the left more with the stiff as opposed with the regular. Spin axis, I was spinning the ball more to the right with the regular. So this probably is the main problem. That's why I was losing a lot to the right. As you can see here, the lateral, the average was 4.2 to the left because there was a hook in there, and my average with the stiff is 16 yards to the left. Overall distance, I had more distance with the stiff than the regular. If we look at the grouping from above, the stiff is the green, and you can see the dispersion. It was more towards the left. When I hit a little bit of a fade with a stiff, it stayed within the range right here, but with the regular it went up to like from 20 to 40 yards to the left. So that was a problem right here. Like this one right here went 30 yards, sorry, to the left. So, and these are the shots that I'm worried about. These are the shots that got me into trouble right here. You're looking at something 30 yards to the right, as opposed to with the stiff shaft, the most that I got to the right was just, barely 10 yards. So in my opinion, it doesn't matter if you're a high handicapper. If you play a regular shaft and you haven't tried a stiff shaft, I would encourage you to try it, because you will, in my opinion, if it's like me, you will definitely see a huge difference. It's not all about the swing speed, I think. It's not all about the distance, but with a driver, in my opinion, it's a lot more with controlling the ball. With the stiff shaft, I feel like I put out the right side of the course, so I can play more to the left. Whereas with the regular shaft, there's always a random shot that is going to go to the right, and a lot of times it happens during a round. You just, maybe there's out of bounds and you just big slice to the right for no reason. With the stiff shaft, that is a little more control. When I feel like I slice the ball, in reality it just goes at the most 20 yards to the right. With this one, it goes like 40, 50 to the right. So there's a huge difference there. So for me, the feeling that I get with the regular shaft, I feel like if I want to swing faster, it's going to be a little harder. It's more difficult to swing faster because it's more flexible. So the faster I swing, I can reach even like 100 miles an hour, 102. But if I catch it well, yeah, it's going to go pretty straight, but it's going to put a lot of spin, and most of the time I'm going to lose it to the right. So the more speed I put, the more I lose it to the right. Whereas with the stiff shaft, I feel like I can put more speed, and I don't have to worry about losing it to the right. Obviously, you're going to lose some swing speed if you change from a regular to a stiff, but I think the benefit is going to be better. For me, you have that control ball flight, a little more straighter, and on your misses, you're not going to go that far to the right. I think when you are in the course, and sometimes you need to hit that extra distance with a regular, if you put a little more, if you're going over 100 miles an hour, or it depends on your swing speed, what it is initially, you're going to tend to lose it more with the regular shaft, whereas with the stiff shaft, you're going to have way more control. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not going to lose it to the right, but I think when you lose it to the right, it's going to be much more control, in my opinion. Okay, guys, so that was it for the video. I hope it was helpful, because it definitely, for me, it makes a huge difference. I was always tempted to switch to regular, and every time I did, even though I gained more swing speed, there's a random shot, depending on how you're playing that day, obviously, because if you're playing well, even the regular, you're gonna do well, but at the end of the day, I think those bad shots are going to count, especially if you're trying to lower your scores. So even if you're a high handicapper, and if your swing speed is 80 miles an hour, or even maybe less, I can't say for that for certain, but I can definitely tell you that if your swing speed is 80 miles an hour, you should try the stiff shaft, regardless of what people tell you, that obviously the slower you swing, you should play regular because the stiff is going to be more difficult. In my opinion, that's absolutely not true. It depends on the player, obviously, but from my experience, I always benefited more from the stiff shaft. For me, more control, lower ball flight, and also roll. So check that out, because a lot of times with the regular shaft, you maybe get more carry distance, but with the stiff shaft, it's going to lower your spin, and you're going to get more roll. So even if you carry the ball less, you're still going to get more roll, and you're going to pass the distance, the overall distance. So check that out. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thanks for watching. Until next time.